MatrixETF Index Methodology. Matrix Index Introduction. Matrix Index is an encrypted index fund to track the qualifier tokens of crypto market and blockchain. The index fund will be weighted by each token's market value with a basket of assets. In Matrix ETF, the share can be recognized, sold, and redeemed by the new share minted by a basket of tokens. Matrix Index is one of the easiest ways to participate in the crypto market and decentralized finance. Users do not need to buy the tokens from exchanges. They can gain potential response rate from the crypto market and realize transform one of the asset to another asset by only through the simplified placement of asset. Matrix Index will be evaluated and adjusted once a month in order to weaken or eliminate unqualified tokens. Increase proportion of qualified tokens or balance the new token further to reflect the whole trend and development potential of the crypto market as much as possible. MatrixETF Index Standard. MatrixETF uses fundamental and market capitalization weighting methods, which weighted by 30% of fundamental and 70% circulation market value to account the allocation and weighted proportion of each basic asset. Fundamental weighting. When we think about the fundamentals, usually we will filter the fund project according to the 5 standards of the token economic model: project development, the security of protocols, trading risk of the token, and community infrastructure. Token economic model. Token needs to have the detailed allocation mode. The release and supply of the initial circulation should be reasonable. Tokens need to be with practical utilities and internal values. The amount and allocation of token holders should be appropriate. There is no mandatory manipulation. Project development. The project must be used on the useful protocol or production, must not have the characteristic of a Ponzi scheme or the purpose of gambling. The project must be implemented by a clear roadmap. The project must have GitHub code and be submitted regularly. The project must have products, text version or official version or completed product design. The protocol or product must be issued at least 90 days. Project ecology and application development. The status of protocol and project cannot be bankrupt. Market prospect of the project track. Current market status and future potential of the project. Protocol security. If the project is audited by the experts or well-known audit institutes to ensure the security of smart contracts and users' assets. Days of smart contract running and amount of trades on chain in order to reflect the level of smart contract. If the project is with the completed documents and risk mechanism plan. Once there is an accident, the team must alarm the users immediately and provide users with a reliable solution to avoid asset loss. Token must have enough liquidities in different exchanges. Transaction risk. When market value of token is too small, it's easy to cause violent fluctuation of token price and the risk of manipulation. The fluctuation risk of token price is related with fluctuation of Bitcoin and Ethereum. If the token can be traded smoothly, if the token will be listed on main exchanges, if there are derivatives such as futures, options. If the liquidity, average daily trading volume and turnover ratio of token are normal, the amount and allocation of token holders. Project community. The project must have canonical community governance process. The project should have international communities such as Twitter, Telegram, Facebook, Medium, Discord. The user amount, participating proportion and average daily data of community. The project should be with weekly news to release project progress and interactive with community users regularly. Market capitalization weighting. There are 3 market-wide accepted methods to weight the project market capitalization: market capitalization weighting, market value square root weighting, and equal weighting. Market capitalization weighting is the weighting of tracking each asset of crypto index. The distribution to each asset will be proportional with market capitalization weight, which means the asset with the bigger market capitalization will occupy more investment shares than the smaller one. For the crypto market, all projects and projects approved by the market capital have unparalleled first move advantages. If only a simple market value weighting rule is followed, it's extremely disadvantageous for the new project and qualified potential project. The reason why is there may be capital to promote token market capitalization increasing sharply in the short term, then dropping sharply afterwards, which cannot truly reflect the real status of the project. Therefore, when viewing some encrypted ETF index, another market capitalization weighting method should be considered: market capitalization square root weighting. Market capitalization square root weighting will compute the project weight in the portfolio according to its project square root data to restrain each asset impact on the portfolio. Equal weighting refers to the index of average distribution proportion of all assets. If there are 4 assets in the portfolio, which means each asset can be gained 25% of the portfolio value. Weight calculation. MatrixETF performs further weighting calculation of the basic and fundamental weighting and market value weighting, weighting 70% of the circulation market value and 30% of the fundamentals to obtain the final weight. MatrixETF index rebalance. After the encryption, index fund is configured according to the initial weight. The proportion of its component token will change due to the factors such as the project's own development, market cap, encrypted market trend, funding level, and community. Actual status component token weight inconsistent with that initial weight. Once it happens, the diversion between the two is large. This is why we need to rebalance the index. The matrix index will maintain and adjust the index once a month according to the development of the crypto market and the operation conditions of the project, including the token weighted proportion, the increase or decrease of the new tokens. There are 2 phases of rebalance. First, confirmation. Normally this phase happens on the 4th week of every month. In this phase, we will confirm the details of recombination including if adjust the circulation supply, if adjust token weighted proportions, it delete or add new tokens, add the new token information. Second, rebalance. The index and fund will be adjusted according to the announcement after confirmation among the relevant token, delete, add, weighted proportion. Will be completed on the 1st week of the next month.